What is up, y'all? So today I'm gonna show you guys and break down the analysis of the winning pair that I got for the current week. So for today's pair that I'm gonna break down would be CADJPY, which is Canadian Japanese yen. So when I first looked into the markets on Sunday, because I analyze Sundays, I go to my weekly. I first check to see if I'm bullish or bearish. This case, we're bearish. This is my lower high. This is my lower low. So we're bearish for the week. Daily, we're also bearish. By the way, for the weekly, we ended with this candlestick right here. We do analysis for this candlestick because basically on Sunday this candlestick is not created, or at least when I analyzed. Daily, it's this candlestick right here. Okay, so now back to where we were at. So for the daily, we were also bearish. This would be my lower high, and this would be my lower low. So again, now we have weekly bearish, we have daily bearish. We'll go back to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, this was our current candlestick. So basically, when I was analyzing, we only had at the time weekly bearish and daily bearish. So I did my confluences. Remember, it's this candlestick. My confluence list is right here, but I'm gonna break down each and one of them. So for the weekly, again, we found out our time frames. We have two time frames in sync, which is weekly and bearish. At the time, 4 hour was bullish. So we look for an area of interest. My area of interest for the weekly would be this right here. Why? This has a touch. This has a touch. We have a touch over here with wicks. We just need 3 minimum touches for it to be considered a area of interest. Again, there'll be this one right here. Okay, this was a candlestick. So already, for the weekly, we rejected an area of interest. You guys can see we wicked it. We had a rejection candlestick, big doji, I'll call it that, and we rejected EMA. We also had round psychological at the price action at 109. We wicked it. So just for the weekly confluences, we were already at, remember, that we don't have this yet. We're already at a 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50% trade just with the weekly. We were already looking good. So then I didn't find no rejection from previous structure. We didn't wick it. This would be our previous structure. So we didn't wick it to the top, as you guys can see. So, and I honestly did not see a pattern. Maybe head and shoulders being created, ugly head and shoulders, but I did not count that. So then I'll go down to my daily. Remember, this is the candlestick right here. So this was our area of interest for the daily. As you guys can see, we have multiple touches to well-respected zone. So for this one, we had daily rejected an area of interest, daily rejection candlestick, daily rejected EMA. So I didn't see no rejection from previous structure because my previous structure would be this one right here. Round psychological, we can't mark it down twice because we already had it on the weekly. There's gonna be one round psychological, and I don't see honestly any pattern. Maybe some people may consider this a neckline from the head and shoulders because it's the first elbow. I personally wouldn't, because my neckline would be this right here. So in order for me to consider a rejection from a head and shoulders neckline, we would have to come all the way to the neckline, which would be this, to then reject it. So basically, already looking, we were already at a, what daily we were already at a 60, 70, and 75% trade. We're already at a 75% trade. Basically, all I was looking for was a shift of structure for the 30-minute, because we ended off, I believe it was, we ended off right here with this candlestick. So I was looking for a 30-minute shift of structure. This was my higher high. This was my higher low. I was waiting for the price to break under this higher low. So basically, I was just waiting for London session to hit. I believe it's Sydney. I think it's Sydney, then Asia, then London. So I'm not very familiar with the market open sessions because I don't trade sessions. I only trade London and New York. But I believe it was Sydney. I think Sydney is the session that comes first. So for Sydney, we had a big move. We basically broke structure very quick for us to us then turning bearish. Honestly, when I seen that, I was already being iffy because I thought, hey, maybe the trade is gone already. We were ready, I believe it was like 57 pips. No, it's actually 60. When we broke structure, we were already at, yeah, 57 pips. So I was already being iffy. So again, I just let it play out until London, or close to London, pre-London. Once I hopped back in charge pre-London, I seen that we started having a pullback, which is good. So again, we start having the pullback. So I go to the 4-hour, we now turn bearish. When I went and looked at it, this right here had closed. So now this was my lower low and this was my lower high. So now I went to go add it to my confluences. So this is how I got this written down right there. So now we had 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 70, 80, 85, 95. We were already at a 95% trade, I believe, at Asia. So I was honestly, as any trader would, I was happy for this trade. I was happy to enter this trade. I was happy for landing a hit. Like I said, when London started when we were close to London session, I started seeing this pullback, and basically what I was waiting for, I was waiting for it just to come to this in between this basically 4-hour area of interest. I was waiting for it just to come to this right here and have it engulfing to then head down. Obviously, we went a little bit above it, which is okay. We're still bearish on the 30-minute. We were bearish on the 1-hour, and we were also bearish on the 2-hour. So basically, I was waiting for the 30-minute engulf. Me personally, you could either wait for the 30-minute engulfing or the 1-hour engulfing. Me personally, I was honestly waiting for multiple confirmations. So what I waited for was the 30-minute engulfing, which you could have entered. But I was waiting for the 30-minute engulfing. I noticed that we rejected the MA on the 1-hour and the 2-hour. But yeah, I was waiting for also the 1-hour engulfing, which we did end up happening. Once the 1-hour engulfed, that's when I entered. Obviously, the spreads, it made me enter a little bit below. Also, by the time I clicked enter, it was probably down here. And yeah, it was barbecue chicken after that. Honestly, this trade was literally perfect to the strategy. It was a 105% trade. This is the best trade I got for the week, honestly. And yeah, this trade ended up hitting take profit in literally 2 hours. So this is the breakdown of CADJPY. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys leave a like, subscribe, and if you guys have any questions, don't forget to leave a comment down below, and I'll make sure to answer it. Thank you guys for watching.